Hi, my name's Benjamin Yates. My friends like to call me Ben. I'm a UK-based mountain leader, and on this channel you will find information and entertainment about staying healthy, remaining safe and having fun on your mountain adventures. So if you've been watching this series already, you'll know that I'm working straight from the Hill Walking book. I'm using the second edition. There is a third edition of it. I'll put a link in the description below. The last episode we talked about footwear. I'll leave a link to the last episode here somewhere. Today we're going to be talking about route finding. I feel it's important not to get route finding and navigation mixed up. It can happen side to side. For example, you might already be on a route and you might need to change that route. That would mean you need to do some route finding because you're going on a completely new route and you'll need to use navigation to help you get there. But essentially you're using the shape of the ground, and you would also be using a map and a compass, pacing and timing to get yourself to where you needed to be, especially if the weather's come in and you can't see where you're going. Route finding and navigation then sit close together. Nevertheless, when we're talking about route finding as an individual skill, it's very different from navigation, because we're talking less about making skilled decisions on the fly and we're talking more about planning. To make a good plan, you need to have an aim. I have these same aims throughout. I aim to learn, explore, and provide. Well, let me break that down a little bit for you. So when I'm thinking about my aims, I start to break that down even further into achievable objectives or achievable goals. Who, what, where. The questions that I'm really asking are: who is the route for? A family, for example, office workers, a school group, or kids? Is it raising money for charity? Someone who wants to learn navigation, someone looking for a challenge? Is it me and myself, or me and a friend? I need to know who the people are. Then that in turn impacts on the route that I'm going to choose. If it's for a group of kids, I'm going to be thinking differently to if it's somebody who's got experience in the mountains and is wanting a challenge. These are different people with different backgrounds. I need to get to know that person. What are they looking for? What do they want out of the route? Is it education, flora and fauna, animals and plant life? Do they want entertainment? Get out of the comfort zone? Or is it a challenge that they're looking for? What's this person? What are they looking for? And between those two, you start to come up with an idea of where you can go. Once you know who taking out and you know what they want out of it, you can decide where you're going to go. Scotland, the Lake District, the Yorkshire Dales, North or South Wales, the Peak District. Each mountain area offers you something slightly different. I'm going to try and pick the area that offers the best experience. This is where you need to have the experience in each area so that you know what's there to offer. That can also come down to like the logistics of things, like if somebody's from down south, they're more likely to want to go to Wales. On a little bit higher up the north, you've got the Highlands or you've got the Lake District. And then that feeds back into my main aim: learn, explore and provide. I'm learning who these people are and what they want. Explore which area is the best to go to. And then I'm going to go as far as actually planning the route and picking the area that we're going to actually walk down the ground, using the map and using my own experience from being in that area previously. And I'm going to communicate back to the people that I've learned from, reflect on it myself. I'm going to tell them about the route and what I think it can offer them. After we've explored that, then I'm going to provide some of the folklore, some of the flora and the fauna, the animals and the plant life, the culture in the valley, education and entertainment. I'd also be proficient at navigating, so I can teach them that as well if that's something that somebody wants. Somebody might want to learn about how to operate safely in the mountains. Whilst we're out on the mountains, I'm going to be asking them questions, finding out what drew them to want to come out to the mountains. I want to learn about the people. We're going to be exploring together through learning and exploring and providing. And we're providing for each other. And I think that is my main aim. Route finding is about planning the route and getting it right so that when you're out on the ground, you actually have some planning to fall back on. If you need to change that route, you've already got a plan in mind, so it's easier to do an offshoot and change your plans, and you can then use your navigation skills and your route finding skills to go on a different route. I hope that made sense. I'm thinking that I need a name for you guys. Thanks for tuning in, Summit Seekers. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope it helped and supported you in some way, shape or form. See you in the next video. Peace.